Let me circle back.
Oh, very different
Yeah.
to what I did before.
Yeah,
Why
definitely.
not? And it was best resonate. It was such a good idea.
Welcome to Spill the Coffee. This is a casual conversation series with the people behind Rossera, where we will be talking about work, life, hobbies, interests, ambitions, and everything in between. We'll be doing so while drinking coffee. My name is Ziad Malado. I am the digital marketing executive at Rossera. I'm joined by
Panashe, I am a business analyst with Rossera, and I've been here for about 9 months, or just over 9 months.
first question, super important. What's your go-to coffee order?
Latte, oat milk, sometimes vanilla.
What's something that you're currently obsessed with?
Oh my god, I just got a cat over Christmas. So I was like, wow, new city, new house, new job.
That you decide to get a pet?
Yeah.
Feel like a home?
Yeah, I love him so much.
What kind of cat is it?
They just say he's a domestic short hair. He's just an all black, super silky, cutest thing I've ever seen.
Maybe we can put a picture on the screen over here.
Yeah.
And did you get it? It's like kitten, newborn.
I got him when he was about 4 months old, and he's 9 months now. So, like me, 9 months here.
Maybe we should get him on the podcast. What was his name?
Gigi.
Gigi.
Yes, he looks
That's
like
lovely.
Toothless, the dragon.
Oh, right. So it's an all black cat.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. You mentioned that you kind of moved to London and you decided to get a pet. So when was it that you did move to London?
So I actually went to university in London, in West London, and then after I finished university, went back home. And then when I got this job, I decided to come back purely because it was more convenient, and I really wanted to live in London, because who doesn't want to live in London?
More opportunities, more things going on.
Exactly.
So when you said you went back home, where is home?
Leeds, it's in Hampshire, middle of nowhere.
Leeds.
Yeah.
I know, I've heard of that. I've never been
Don't go there.
there.
I'm joking. There's not much to do for young people, unfortunately, so London was my go-to.
So what was the biggest kind of thing that you noticed when you moved to a big city compared to big
It's so much busier. There's
city?
more people outside, more people doing stuff, people talking, walking,
Yeah, it's more people everywhere.
just everywhere. Whereas Leeds, it's very secluded and very farm-like. So you see more cows than people. So
So you're in a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
You like countryside, small town.
yeah,
Yeah,
but I
and
prefer the big city.
sorry, the big city.
100%.
Nice. Do you travel back there to visit family?
Yeah. Start getting them to come to me though.
Yeah. Do they like London as well?
They're small city people.
I feel like once someone hits a certain age of over maybe 35, 40, they just want to get out of London,
Exactly.
settle down somewhere more quiet. It's Fleet has that.
I can see why my mum did it. But for me, I love London.
Yeah.
Love the vibe.
Me too. And then in terms of hobbies, what would you say are your let's go with the top 2 hobbies right now?
Right now, in this moment, I'm crocheting.
Okay.
I've really got into crocheting because it's such a mind
You're
numbing.
crocheting got a cat in your lap.
I've
Crocheting.
become an old
Oh
woman.
my God.
I've become an old woman, but it makes
I
me
love
so
that.
happy.
Yeah.
I love making little hats, gloves, whatever I can make. It's fun to do. And the other thing, it's not a hobby per se, but I'm training for high rocks. I decided to challenge myself. I don't know why, but I've committed.
Going into more kind of music, who are you kind of listening to now? Who's your favorite?
Ray recently.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves Ray.
Everyone loves
Ray's amazing. She's a 10/10 artist.
Was she performing yesterday? That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was, right? I saw one of my friends who went there.
And she usually performs on stage with just a microphone and herself standing there. One of my favorite artists. She's,
Oh, wow.
I guess she's very close to my mind to someone like Adele. And Megan Thee Stallion.
Now going into Rossera, let's touch a bit on your role and what you've kind of achieved so far. I noticed that you recently just hit 9 months, so congratulations for that. I want to ask you questions when it came to, getting to know Rossera. What was it that initially attracted you to work for Rossera?
Previously, I'd worked for a much larger company during my placement year. And I thought to myself, small company, smaller people, very different to what I did before.
Yeah,
Why
definitely.
not? And it was best resonate. It was such a good idea.
You worked previously in a company that was,
Massive.
was massive. So
Yeah.
what was it like being there? Did it feel as if you weren't really noticed? You didn't.
You kind of
It's
feel
so big that people just don't even recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In big companies, a lot of the time, you kind of feel like a little cog in a big system.
Yeah.
And although your job is important, you do kind of fall into the background a little bit. Whereas with smaller companies, with this company, I am.
Yeah, you're part.
I'm part of a massive picture.
When you did join Rossera, what was your kind of first impression of the company, the team, the role itself?
Team, everyone is so good. Everyone is so nice.
Everyone's really nice.
They're so nice, and less co-worker nights, more just friends. Very friendly
Feel
people.
like that,
Yeah. So it's not hard to ask questions or like talk with people. In terms of the job itself, I was a little overwhelmed because I was like, the fact that I'm doing this job, the previous job was slightly different. But because everyone's so friendly, it was so easy for me to just kind of
just get
exactly
straight into it. You kind of said what surprised you was the difference in, team dynamic. It's much smaller, it's much closer team, everyone feels like family. Besides the team itself, what kind of surprised you in terms of the overall just company, as the way it's run, the role itself?
The way it's run, the direct involvement shocked me like straight away because they're
I noticed that.
Yeah, they're in
Everywhere.
and they're always taking part in everything.
They're even creating the social calls, managing some of the events, coming up with ideas.
I love it so much. And even in terms of work, half the time it's me talking to a director asking questions. And in most companies you don't actually even know what your director looks like.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know.
Exactly. But their involvement, wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. I think that's what kind of makes Rossera so strong in terms of everyone I've spoken to so far has told me that they really enjoy the team, they really enjoy the work, they feel like they're part of the team itself. I feel like when you have directors and founders who are always around you, supporting you, who are there basically founded the company, they created it, and they're still willing to go to different events, go to social events
beyond everything people would do,
learn about you just personal level,
come out for drinks, just casual drinks.
Yeah.
Love it.
Something that I've not noticed before either in previous companies I work for. So yeah, definitely agree with you on that. And within the last 9 months working at Rossera, what would you say has changed from when you started till now?
I think I've become more collaborative. I was collaborative before, but obviously when you're in a smaller company, you're forced to be much more collaborative. Yeah. And now I'm much faster to go ask people things and just talk through solutions and designs and architecture amongst ourselves. That's happened. And I want to say I stepped out my shell. I was never a shy person, but now it's easier.
It's easier to just, call someone whenever you want, ask them a question.
Exactly.
Yeah. The people who don't know, what is an associate business analyst?
A business analyst is someone that sits in between stakeholders, so the business, and the developers, so the people that actually make the product. So we gather the requirements from the stakeholders, we talk to them what they want, and then we essentially translate that and give it back to the developers to actually create the products. Okay. It's like a whole entire life cycle. So because we're Brazil, we work with quite small processes in a sense. So it goes quite quickly. You talk to the stakeholder, the developer makes it, we test it, and then we repeat, and so forth, so on. So communication is very much key.
Right. So you guys are basically like the glue that would put the two together to for the project and then the client bring it together.
Exactly. Thank you for calling me the that's
we can go.
It's my ego.
What kind of made you get into this field? Was this something that when you were growing up you thought you wanted to become associate business analyst, or was that your dream since you were like 5-6 years old?
I studied computer science at uni, and although I was like good at the technical stuff, it wasn't fun. I found it boring. I don't like sitting down and coding for hours. It wasn't a bit of me.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but I'm a big yapper and I like to talk. So I thought to myself, let me look at careers that are still technical.
No, but she thought, let me find a career where I can talk a lot.
Yeah. And I found one, and it works.
What makes someone a good analyst, basically?
Communication, patience. I think you can tend to tell who's going to be a good business analyst when you talk to them socially, or you go out for drinks and so forth, or you're just discussing, because they tend to be very socialite, or they're very quick to involve others in conversations.
You have to be extroverted.
Exactly, yeah. So it tends to be very extroverted people.
I'm kind of going into the culture side of things at Rossera. In terms of your specific team itself, how's the dynamic there?
Oh, I love my little team. I do love our little team. Obviously, we're under the BA area, so it's just us. I think it's only about 4 of us.
Okay.
So we have very close-knit, very small, little close-knit team. And it's such a great team to be part of. It's such a great team. We're planning to do more socials amongst ourselves. However, we are spread across the UK. Someone's in Edinburgh, I'm here, so it's a bit difficult. But the aim is to do more socials. We love talking to each other, so we said, why not talk to each other outside?
Exactly. Yeah. break out from that whole routine.
Exactly.
What's one thing that you'd say you appreciate about working here that you've noticed in the last 9 months?
It's going to sound so like surface level, but I get so gassed when I tell people where our office is.
I can see that. It's
I
a great
think
location.
we
great
have
office.
great office, great location, great place to work in general. Just in general.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful area,
It's beautiful,
especially when you go towards the back and you see the park and everything. It's just
It's amazing. Yeah, I thought the same. We're based in Embankment in the Shelmex house. Yeah, the office is amazing. I'll put like some pictures showing different rooms and the reception. But I thought the same when I first came in for the interview. I thought, wow, this place, because usually you see the modern offices, like, the same glass buildings, but this one was more kind of had that traditional side. Yeah.
Totally.
So we want to pause this episode just to introduce the Rossera pepper sauce. So this is actually a hot sauce that team worked with a independent food team called Alba, which is a close friend of Paul Rothwell, one of the founders. And they came up with this as kind of like merchandise, kind of company merchandise. They didn't want to do the usual, and boring stuff that everyone just throws away, ends up in a cupboard no one uses. So they worked to create this sauce, which is actually tastes quite good. I've tried it before. You tried it before?
I tried it before and it's actually really good.
Quite good, right? So we recommend putting it on like anything really, like
chips,
steak, eggs,
wings.
Tip.
Wings, yeah. Does it work with the crisp?
It's actually quite nice with the crisps.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Home.
It's quite nice with the crisp. Give it a little tangy, little spicy aftertaste. This is kind of a segment where we go through quick fire questions. It's quite fast, funny, honest moments. So, what's the most overrated work phrase?
I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay.
It's used 24/7, 99% of every single conversation.
Get back to you on
that one. And I am guilty. It's another one that I hate. If you don't mind me just hopping in there.
Let me circle back.
Oh, let's just circle back.
Circle back. And then when it comes to working, do you prefer to work remotely or do you prefer to work in the office?
Oh, both.
Oh, both, yeah.
Both. Because I like to be at home. Obviously, comfort is easier because my cat, family. But it's so much easier, I think, to be able to talk to people in person and have face-to-face conversations and collaborate.
You work closely with your team as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's so much easier when I can talk to people in person.
Do you prefer to do like online calls, meetings, or are you more of like email message person?
Calls. I'm a calls person. I think a lot of the time it's easier to get thoughts and ideas through verbally. Things can get a bit confusing if you message. It's so much easier to just have a quick call.
I guess that's why you're also the extroverted type as well.
That's why I say you need to be excited to talk.
Yeah, that was a correct answer. I was testing you on that. What's your dream travel destination? You have to pick one place to go, all inclusive.
Oh.
Tickets ready, planes ready, where you pick?
Oh, that is a very difficult question. Australia.
Australia? Wow.
Yeah, purely because it's so far away that I would love to go, but I've never had the opportunity because of distance and cost and everything. But if someone was paying me to just go, Australia, 100%.
Is that because of the kind of the activities you can do there, the landscape?
Yes, and I also think it just seems like a cool country. It reminds me a lot of the UK just with sunshine. And when I'm in the UK during the London summers,
a version of the UK.
Do you know what I mean? If you go outside in London during the summer, everyone is in a good mood. Yeah. And I think that's what Australia is 24/7. I'm probably wrong.
What about the bugs, the insects?
I tried not to think about that.
You're going to see it?
Just don't think about it. Just it'll be fine.
Me off. I've seen some videos. Like, I'm not saying Australia is just full of bugs. I've never been there, but the videos I've seen is some scary stuff.
I saw a spider come out of the toilet.
Like this big?
Terrifying. Terrifying. I think I'm a bit more scared of their kangaroos than the insects. Yeah.
How common is it to just run into a kangaroo?
Probably rare. Yeah.
Maybe more likely alligators.
Yeah. But then I feel like I'm more scared of the idea of going to Florida for like alligators and those type of things.
I would love to go to Florida.
Same.
What is something that you're most excited about in the next 9 months at Rossera?
Got 2 things. When you're new and you're still learning, and like what we are right now, and you're still learning, you're still growing. I'm excited to know everything, which is impossible. but
Yes.
the idea that I'll get
It's
to a
always
point,
something new.
exactly, but the idea that I'll get to a point where I am a solidified, qualified 10-10, that is very exciting to me.
To the point where people are coming to you to get advice. Maybe
Exactly.
Your
Maybe
manager.
exactly. Right now, obviously, we have Lexi, she's my mentor. One day, maybe I'll be a mentor to another person, and
Maybe
that
graduate.
whole thought. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
Definitely do that. See that.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, that brings us to the close of the episode of Spill the Coffee, episode 1. My lovely guest, Panashe. Yeah, anything you want to say? Yeah.
Goodbye, and it was nice to meet you.
Goodbye. See you on the next episode of Spill the Coffee.
So cute. I really enjoyed
That was really
that.
fun, yeah.